Hi guys, and welcome to my review of Arsenal's game against Spurs yesterday. Late evening kickoff, and well, um, that's 2 points dropped. That's 2 points dropped. We've shot ourselves in the foot with that one. They were there for the taking. Right, for most parts of the game, we were better. We were better than them. And we didn't. The first 15 minutes, there were a few opportunities we didn't take our chances, and then the mistakes started happening. Leno, a rare mistake from him. I don't think people need to really get on his back because I think, yes, he should have put it wide of the goal, but the rest of the game he was perfect. He made some outstanding saves just to keep us in the game because the midfield was non-existent. I was sitting there watching it, and it's just I couldn't count. You couldn't count on your fingers how many times Spurs got through the midfield. It just looked like it was Moses parting of the sea. It was nowhere to be seen, and they just walked to our back line and strolled to our back line quite happily. Um, I do feel Emery did not go with the lineup that we probably wanted. Yes, we wanted the front three of Pepe, Lacazette, and Aubameyang, but there was no creativity in the midfield. You've got Torreira, Guendouzi, and Xhaka. Three CDMs at home against Spurs. Criminal. That's criminal. Right? You should be playing one creative midfielder. I felt if you played Tobias where either Guendouzi or Xhaka is, mainly after yesterday's performance, Xhaka, if he put him instead, Tobias, you saw when he came on, he took over the show. Right? Tottenham didn't know what to do with him because he was so quick on the ball and off the ball. Right? They didn't know what to do with him. If we started with him, he could have done all the creativity and left Guendouzi and Torreira to worry about the back four. But I feel at the minute we've gone from a 4-2-3-1 to now 4-3-3. And in some cases, like the Liverpool game, we've gone from a 4-4-2 diamond. It's like he's trying to fit the players we want on the same pitch, and it's not working. So whether that means someone sits on the bench, someone doesn't, we don't know. And I feel like last season it's going to take time for it to click. And when it does, we are going to be devastated. Right? Already pundits are saying that Spurs are going to finish above us. Bollocks. Right? Right. Apart from their two goals, which were mistakes by us, we had them. Right? We were pressuring them and could have quite easily had the game if also VAR stepped in. Like, this is where I really feel like VAR has been supplied by Spurs. Right, Spurs have got a real good teammate in VAR. Right, we should have had one sending off for high foot. Spurs had 5 yellow cards, 3 of them for instances off the ball. The amount of incidents off the ball was unreal. They were literally trying to start a fight. And how VAR does not pick any one of them up is beyond me. I thought VAR was supposed to be brought in so that if a referee makes a stupid decision or he doesn't see anything, they can pick it up. If not, throw it in a fucking bin. Throw it in a fucking bin because there's no fucking point to it. Absolutely no point whatsoever. So, because we should have 3 penalties at least. There are 3 decent, good shouts for a penalty. Right, one was a clear handball. Right, this new law about the fact if it's leading to a goal, it's handball in the box, no matter what it is. But if you're defending and clearing it, it's the same old rule. Well, that confuses everyone. If you're going to introduce a new rule about handball, make it that rule only. So that if he does touch it in the box, which Sanchez did, I mean, I could fucking see it from the North Bank, and they were at a fucking clock in on the other side of the fucking pitch. Right? If they can't pick that up, then fucking hell, right? Spurs should be paying like the same amount of wages they pay for KANE for fucking VAR. They really should. Right? I think VAR this season is going to save their season. I really do. Because, yes, I'm not panicked. Right? We've had a good start. Right? We had what you can say is um, uh, not a humiliating defeat against Liverpool and a draw against Tottenham, which we should have won, but for mistakes. And I'm not panicked because we have 7 points. Man United are Man United can't even beat Southampton. That's twice in the 2 seasons. They can't beat Southampton at St Mary's, right? They can't beat Crystal Palace at home, and like Chelsea, they can't beat fucking anyone. Sheffield United, right? So from where I see it, it's between us and Spurs for fourth and third. Depends who finishes on top. And I know who finishes on top. I know it. Right? It's that badge here. Right? And even if we didn't, that badge is still better and bigger than any of theirs. Right? Take your empty cabinet and shove it up your arse. Right? Fucking hate them. I really do. Right? I really, really do. Right? Hate's a bad word, but I just can't stand them. Really can't. Right? They'll take this 2-2 draw and say it's a fucking power shift for fuck's sake. Right? You should have seen it at the end. They were fucking celebrating a point. They were fucking 2-0 up. For crying out loud. It shows the level, right, that they expect. Right? Because if you're celebrating a point, don't then moan that you're not fucking challenging for the league. Right? So, other points, Xhaka. Well, what do we have to say about Xhaka? What do we have to say about Xhaka? If he's leaving, I'll pack his bags, right? I'll book his flight, I'll pay it for out of my own money, right? And I'll send him off for him, right? Get lost. You, Mustafi, fuck off. I'm done with you, right? Because you were in the middle of that three of the midfield. You weren't there. Every time you ran back with the fucking when Spurs were on the front foot and attacking our back line, you just run. You always run along with them and don't do fuck all. You don't take a challenge. You don't clearly take them out and get yourself a booking and like take one for the team. You don't do any of it. You just sit there, wash them, fucking run into the box, and then wonder why you can't fucking touch them because they're in the penalty box, right? But then you forget if you do fucking touch them, they'll fall on the floor and they'll get a fucking penalty. What the fuck was that sliding tackle for? At what point are they going to score from there? There's no need. Just stay up. Right? Your fucking stupidity has cost us that fucking game. For crying out loud. Right? I hope you fucking buy fucking Aubameyang and Lacazette, right? All the rounds later on in the evening, right? Because they bailed you out. They bailed you out because if they didn't get 2 goals by the end of the game, jeez, I well, there wouldn't be racist. There wouldn't be racist comments. I don't think. No, but Twitter, there'll be so many comments to you about how shit you are, and you've been shit since you turned up. You've had moments. So yeah, it's annoying. It really is annoying. It really, really is. But like I said, I'm not going to be panicked. We haven't lost to teams like Newcastle yet or anything like that, and produce silly results. If we are going to make mistakes like that, then we are going to. But um, we're heading to international break now. So no football for a while, or decent football, and we just need to work on these mistakes, work on defence, and work out the best formation to fit everyone that we do want on the pitch. But I think that's quite simple, to be honest, because my feeling was that we should have done the 4-2-3-1 if that was the way he wanted to play, and we should have gone. And you could have still done Pepe on the right, Aubameyang on the left, Tobias in the hole, right, within Torreira and Guendouzi. I'm going to be putting Guendouzi in there now. Fuck. You could fuck off about Xhaka, right? It could be a fucking bench boy for okay, or fucking ball boy, right? Just don't get on that fucking pitch. Yeah, Torreira and Guendouzi in front of the back four, and then Tobias behind, like Lacazette in the three, with Pepe on the right, Aubameyang on the left, and then Lacazette up front. I'd like to see that. That would be a good. I think that would be a really good, very good side. So, but we'll wait and see. I'll go into play ratings now. So in goal, but Leno, it would have been an 8 for the amount of for the saves he had made. But yes, he made mistakes. That mistake he should have turned it around the corner. But then I saw one the Ericsson who did put it in. He had a defender marking him, but it's like the defender slowed up and just then stood there and watched. Yeah, Bernd Leno 7. I'll give him. Ainsley Maitland-Niles 4. He was getting caught. The wings, both wingers were poor. They were literally exposed because they had no midfield to help them out. And Maitland-Niles, he's got this habit of not covering the wing as he's supposed to. Probably because he's a central midfielder, so he's used to being central. But the amount of games he's played on the right back, he should be knowing by now, he needs to be covering the wing, especially when they come to his side of the box. He needs to be getting over there and stopping those crosses. Socrates, a 5. He looked okay alongside Louise. yeah, two two goals actually. They really couldn't do anything about it. It wasn't really their fault. So both David Luiz and Socrates would get a 5. Um, so yeah, Kolasinac 3. He was shit. He is shit. Right. The fact we sold Monreal, which is our only proper left back, because Kolasinac don't defend. We just saw that. He tried to play a back four with Kolasinac as a left back, but obviously Kolasinac has this mental capacity of knowing to be an attacker, but not knowing to be a defender. And if he says he does, he's fucking lying. Because clearly he hasn't got it up here that he needs to defend as well as attack. Hence why they were getting down the left side of us very often. A lot. Torreira into the midfield. Now Torreira, it's probably the worst performance I've seen live from him, to be honest. He's one of my favourites. He's one of the fans' favourites, but you can't. That doesn't justify playing like that. You've got to take the criticism, and I'm sure he will, and I'm sure he'll improve on that. So I'll give him a 3 because that was really poor. Xhaka, but let me do minuses, I would. But minus is only reserved for referees, so in my opinion. 0. 0. Simple as that. It's a fucking idiot. Absolute fucking idiot. In the story. Guendouzi 7. He was one of the better players in the midfield. Pepe had moments of brilliance, then had moments of not brilliance. Sometimes connected well with Aubameyang, and then sometimes was struggling to get involved. But that's going to come with time. Right? A lot of people. One person said to me that he's a Iwobi Part 2. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Right? Iwobi Part 2. I'm sorry, I liked Iwobi, but Pepe is nowhere near that level. Right? He's way above it. I'm sorry. Give him time. Right? This is what I said, give him time. Give him the season. Right? It took Bergkamp. Don't forget, it took Bergkamp 9 games to get into the season and get in the squad and perform. It took Thierry Henry 9 games before he turned out to be the megastar we all know and the legend. So give it time. It's been 4 games, right? So give it time. Lacazette, I give an 8. He was one of the players who really showed like a desire for the game. Like he knew it was a North London derby, which during the first half it just didn't feel like the players knew that this game matters. Right, which is weird because it's pretty much most of it's the same squad as last season. So actually, apart from Luiz and Pepe, the rest of that squad was involved in the game last season. Probably apart from also Maitland-Niles, but he was in the Arsenal squad, so he knows what it means. So, but the rest of that squad was pretty much in the game last season, so they know what it means. So, yeah, Emerick Aubameyang, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, a 6. again, he was like Pepe. Yes, he got a goal, but it was moments of brilliance and moments of struggling to link up and get into the game with Lacazette. And I think he was struggling on the wing. He was sometimes switching wings with Pepe, and I don't know why. He doesn't play on the right. He doesn't. Why switch him? Just leave it as it is. So, um, so substitutions. Ceballos, he changed the game for me. Um, yeah, he had a massive impact on the game, and we could have. It was crying out from half time. I don't know why Emery left it so late. It was crying at half. That game at half time was crying out for Ceballos to take over and control it, and you saw it straight when he came on the pitch. So this guy is going to be something else. And it's like I said, like fuck the loan, pay the money now, fuck it. So yeah, Mkhitaryan free. That's being generous. He does fuck all. Why do we get rid of Orobi and keep fucking Mkhitaryan? Why? He's shite. He's shit at Man United. He's shit here. He doesn't suit the Premier League. Fuck off back. Fuck off back to Dortmund. Um, yeah, Emery 4 got the line up. The front three right, but the midfield wrong. Uh, Again, it feels like he doesn't want to make changes all of a sudden, because I remember last season he got a lot of stick for changing it too much and not having a one-sided philosophy. And I think now he's trying to find that, but he's not adjusting to what I liked. What I liked about him is he was adjusting the tactics to the situation at hand, and it was the same against Liverpool. He just didn't want to change it. So he's got to take a look at that and improve on that. So the fans, it's a North London derby. The fans were absolutely amazing. Like, it was deafening when that second goal went in. It's deafening the sound. So 10, ref -10. Right, I'm sure for Spurs, you'll probably give him a 10 in your player ratings. Right, you'll give your VAR assistant 10 as well, even if his last name was Tierney. That's funny, that VAR was done by Paul Tierney. So you'd think the name Tierney, it might help us out, but no, he didn't. If he is a relation to Kieran Tierney, then obviously he's got some beef with his relation, with his relative. Yeah, so honours even. North London is still red. It still is. Always will be. I don't even have to say it anymore. You don't have to justify it, because it always will be. And I think Spurs, they need to be relegated. But I wouldn't say we would actually be relegated, because it wouldn't be wouldn't be any fun, right, every season, right, to go and beat them. But they need to give VAR, like, round of applause. Right, well done Spurs. Right, well done VAR. We all know that the FA sponsor you, because you've got all the English players. KANE, diver. Right, that's another thing. KANE, you didn't dive. Fuck off. Right, fuck off. Right, Ali trying to start a fight as usual. Trying to start a fight with people like Kolasinac. Go on, you start a fight with him. He's taken on 2 fucking London gangs, mate. Go on. Right, so, and you can see how dirty fucking Spurs were and how fucking cheating they were. 5 yellow cards, right? And that was literally after we had to scream about 3 challenges on one player. So it's the only way Spurs win this fucking game. Right? Look away down the years. How many times they fucking cheated to try and win this game? Fucking so much. It's unreal. So yeah, leave a like, leave a comment what your thoughts about the game. Do you agree with the play ratings? Yeah, leave us a like and a comment and subscribe. Um, I'll be doing my next chapter on my story at some point soon, preferably before uni. So yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll speak to you guys later. Take care.